Hello, this is the original spy, and since this is my final recap for Recapist, I thought it would be appropriate to say something profound, something meaningful, but I kind of found out that all the good last words were taken, like Rosebud and Et tu Brute and I'm like a leaf on the wind, or this wallpaper goes or I do. So here I am, somebody known for being a little bit verbose, and I really don't have anything to say. Well, I can't think of anything to say. I guess I could start with the obvious. I'm not bitter considering everything that's happened, but I honestly thought that the Epps boys would be saying goodbye to me and not me saying goodbye to the Epps boys, potentially, unless someone hires me by next week. Hi, Recapper for hire. We'll work for coffee. So, to my adorable professor, the chief fed cake, their wise dad, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Artemis and Athena, Charmita, Larry, and Megan. Oh, I should add Don and Robin forever. I guess I need to say goodbye for now, and also to my doctor, because who knew I'd potentially be leaving the TARDIS before Tennant did, and bye to my fictional Welsh boyfriend, and heck, even my little dinosaur show. Finally, I have to thank everyone who's read my recaps over the last almost 4 years. Thank you very, 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 very much for not making me talk to myself. So now I have to sit back and accept that whole fandom creed thing, because it does have a point. I mean, I acknowledge that fandom can, has, and will exist without me. I mean, that's totally true, and I acknowledge that no matter what I've contributed to it, the fandom owes me nothing, because they don't, and they're awesome. Now, the powers that be, on the other hand, they totally owe me a shout-out and world peace and a pony and assurance that it's Dawn and Robin forever. So, to quote one of my favorite authors, "The time has come," the walrus said. Oh, hold on. I can't use that poem, because that poem is all about how the walrus and the carpenter, they lead all these little naive oysters out to the middle of nowhere, and the little oysters are all trusting, and they think everything's fine because the walrus and the carpenter keep saying so, until eventually the walrus and the carpenter turn around and eat them, and the oysters really can't do anything because they're in the middle of nowhere, and it's not like they were given much warning, so, people might possibly think I was getting snarky via literary metaphor, and, well, okay, I'm a little bitter. But no matter what, I'm going to take a couple weeks to try and figure out what's going on next. And if something does happen, I'm sure I'll announce it in a couple of places, so stay tuned. So here I am, trying to come up with a way to end this recap, and I wanted something profound, something meaningful, and really what I came up with? Rocks fall, everyone dies. What? Like you expected anything different? Come on, this is me. And if there's one thing about me that's kind of the same as the original Numb3rs theme song, I'm always the same as I ever was.